Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 122. And it is Saturday morning. Got home about 4 hours ago, 4.5 hours ago. And just wanted to drop in here and talk to you for a few minutes. Yesterday I was happy. I was on my way home. I was up for the day. I was up for the week. I had a great week. All the good stuff was happening, and then I decided to take that side trip, and so many people were making so much money at it, and just did not work out for me. And they actually stopped the promotion as of noon today, so that's going to be over. It was supposed to go on for a month. It lasted just over a day, and I knew that was going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to last long, but I should have been more prepared for it. I should have gotten there right away, and it would have worked out a lot better, would have had more time. I should have brought more money also, but live and learn. And unfortunately, it's a devastating one because I lost a large sum of money for no reason. It seems like it was for no reason, but yeah, I mean, it's just live and learn, but these are costly lessons, and I can't take 20 of these lessons. I can't take 10 of these lessons, costly lessons like this. So right now it is raining. Yeah, it was raining the whole way home. It was terrible as I got closer to home. Got home, went to bed, woke up a few hours later, got ready, and was leaving our neighborhood, and I saw the neighbors across the street had like a baby stroller and electric scooter, like a really nice one, on the curb. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right to me. So I went down their driveway. They have like a half-mile long driveway, and they were outside working even though it was raining. And these people are very well off, but they're very nice, very good people. Very humble people. And I said, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but I saw that stuff out there. I don't know if you meant to have it there. I don't want anyone to steal it. And they said, oh no, that's for anyone who wants it can have it. So I said okay and said goodbye, and I was leaving, and I got to the end of their driveway, and I thought, my son has been wanting a dirt bike, an electric dirt bike. And I thought, man, if he would take this instead, and this would preoccupy his mind instead of that, it's going to be a lot safer, and it's something for him to work on and keep him busy and stuff. So I called him, and he said, yes, I'll take it. So I picked it up. I drove it back to the house, and I told him, look, don't work on this yourself. He fixes everything himself. But this has got a chain, it's electric, all this stuff, and I just don't want you to get hurt, cut a finger off or something like that. So just let me be there with you when you work on it. So he said, okay, when the weather gets better, he's going to test it and see if it works or not, and then go from there. But now I'm actually heading on my way to the bank, dropping off some change. I get hundreds of dollars in change from the casinos every month. So I rolled those up a couple days ago. I'm taking that in, getting more rolls. Nickels and quarters, man. Nickels and quarters. That's all the casinos have now. So I'll be dropping that off, and then I'm going to be stopping by a grocery store that has the Pokemon vending machine, which will probably not have anything available, but it's only like 2 miles out of my way. And then head back home. And today's going to be a work-at-home day. A lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to clean up and stuff like that. Then I do have one meeting this afternoon with someone regarding a property I'm hoping to sell, and hopefully get that all worked out, and it should be good. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, and I'm not sure if I'll give you any more information today or even tomorrow, but just wanted to update you, and I'll talk to you soon. Well, I didn't think I would be back with you so soon, but I just got out of the bank. Almost an hour to drop off this change. Almost an hour. These guys, I don't understand how they don't know how to count. I'm giving them nickel rolls, quarter rolls, and a couple dime rolls. Nickels are $2 a roll. Here's how he added it up. First of all, the little rack they put it in to make sure you have the right number of nickels holds 10 rolls. 10 rolls at $2. How much is that? He doesn't know that. He doesn't know the answer. So this is how he added it up. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have $20 here, and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, are you serious? You're gonna really add it up? You can't count by twos. You work at a bank. You can't count by twos. He did a little bit better on the dimes, but there was only 3 rolls, so that wasn't too hard. 5, 10, 15. And then the quarters, he had a little bit of difficulty counting by tens, but it took so long in there. There were 4 customers, and it took almost an hour with 3 bankers working there. Now, there were 2 people who wanted to see someone about something also, but this is a little bit ridiculous. So they finished the people they were working with and took 4 customers in almost an hour. Unbelievable. I mean, get out of here. You're all going to get replaced. We're doomed, guys. We're doomed. If you can add, if you can do things, if you're intelligent, everyone else is doomed. They're all going to have to go on welfare. We'll be the last ones doing any kind of work, and then eventually, when AI takes over, everyone's doomed. But, unbelievable. I hate to be that guy, but you know I'm that guy. So, anyway, moving on right now, and I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow. Alright guys, it is Sunday afternoon, and just to catch you up here, things are changing. We went to church this morning, and then afterward went to my mom's house, had some lunch there, and then said to my wife, why don't we head to the not local, but the closest casino that we have in the area. Not exactly local, but so we did that, and I'm just leaving right now. I had 236. I'm going to swing around and get my wife, and we're going to head home, and we have some graduation parties to go to. So we're going to do that, and then after that, we're going to leave. Not me and her, you and I. We're going to leave town, and we're going to go on a long Sunday like we normally would, but we're not leaving until late, so it's going to be a very late into early morning trip, but it'll be the right group of people that are at the casino when I get there. It'll be the night people who don't know me very well, and then tomorrow there's no work anyway, so I won't be gambling tomorrow at all. I'll be home with the family. Hopefully the weather is nicer because it's raining right now. And there she is. And, we'll go from there. But right now, plus $236. And I'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, guys. So, yeah, a little bit of rain. There, now it's dying off. As soon as I got on here, that's cool. We went to a graduation party. My wife's going to go to at least one or more other ones today. A couple of my kids may be going to some other graduation parties today as well. And I am on my way. So 4 p.m. and just heading out. Should be getting to our stop at about 8. And we're going to be playing Blackjack, 100% sure today. How much, I'm not sure, but I'd like to get at least 2 hours in today. I really am itching to get back to Blackjack. I was telling my wife today how much easier things were when I was playing table games, and even like the trip that I recently took was tables, and it was so much easier. I mean, slots right now, absolutely ridiculous. Too many people checking them, not enough. I went to that casino with my wife earlier today, and they're down to just a few machines, so it is really, really bad. So unless you're going to be there 24 hours a day, it's hard to make a living doing it. But let's get over to this place. Let's make some money. Right now it's 70 degrees outside. The rain looks like it's finally dying down. It was really bad there for a few minutes. And let's get in there and make some money. I'll be back. All right, guys, we are still driving, still raining, and we are about 35 minutes away, about to go under a bridge here. Quiet for a second. Oh, there we go. We're about 30 minutes away from our stop. Traffic's been horrible, accidents, closed roads, construction. It's been awful, but we're gonna get there and we're gonna make some money. We're gonna make some money today. So I just wanted to pop on here, let you know we're getting close, and I'll be back to update you here real soon. All right, guys, I am back, and I am absolutely exhausted right now. Having a whole day with the family, graduation party, lunch with the family, with my mom, having a long drive to get here, bad traffic, construction, bad rainstorm the whole time. Finally get here, and I was in that place for approximately 7 hours. 7 hours. And I know in the past that usually meant that I lost a lot of money, but no, not exactly. We can let's go through how everything went down, and it is pretty crazy, and it's still so busy in there. Man, when I got there, things went really well pretty quickly. I had a session of blackjack that was just a quick session. Made $250 on that one. Walked around looking at slots, looking at blackjack, back to slots, back to blackjack. Found another blackjack table to play, sat down, played for about 45 minutes, and both of these tables were low limit, spreading from, well, one of them was a $50, one was a $25, 25 to 200, and like I said, about 45 minutes, maybe something like that, at that table, and ended up doing okay on that table, plus $491. So I was in a good mood. I was ready to go. Looked at some slots, and made 116 on slots. There weren't really a lot of people there checking, but there wasn't really any really big action to be found. Walked around some more, looked at some more blackjack, and back to slots, back and forth, took a little break in between, and played a few more slots and was ahead another $39. Okay, so that's good. Then I was on my way out. I saw a couple plays, played those, and ended up right about even, maybe slightly down, less than a few dollars. All right. And then I decided to go back and look at tables again. So walking around, find a $50 table, sit down there, and I was at that table for over 5 hours at that table, on a $50 table, and I couldn't get it going at all. I mean, at first I was slightly ahead, like 600-700, but the count was really high, and by the time I finished the shoe, I was down, and then it was like toiling. Unbelievable, stressful, players coming in and out, bad dealers, hit bosses, noise. I go from being up like 600-700, somewhere in there, to being down as much as my low point. I was probably down 5,500 at my low point, and just going for it, just doing everything that I can. 50 to 500, got up to like I was down like minus 3,000, then back to 4, then back to 3, then back to 2, then back to 1, then back to 2, then like 400 away. But now I have a big count again. I put the big bets out there, start getting my butt kicked again. And just like repeatedly, this is like the old days, really. Like a couple of years ago, I used to talk about stuff like this all the time, where I'd be way down and start getting close, and then back down, start getting close, and then back down. And it's like you're getting every iteration of it, you're getting a little bit closer, and then something bad happens. You have a big high count, and you put the bets out, you lose 2 or 3 hands in a row, a double down in there, a split in there, and next thing you know, you're buried again. And really, I might have been down a little bit more than that, because I remember at one point I was only down to like $400 in front of me, and I ended up splitting and doubling down and winning that one, and then having another big hand after that and winning that one, and that got me to like 3,000 in chips in front of me. And just the back and forth the whole time. And the dealers, I don't know what it is with the dealers. All these dealers at this place recently got a big raise, so I don't know how they could be so bad. Now, this casino has really, really good, okay, I don't want to say training, because then that would imply that the dealers are good. I want to say that their procedures are really good at this casino, and it would be very hard to get any kind of extracurricular plays out of it, although we have seen some here. But some of these dealers are just so awful, and it's like, why would you put them at a high limit table? I remember a casino near here, where, you remember this or not, I don't know, not everyone's listened to the whole podcast, but there was a guy, I think it was like a younger black guy that they moved from the low limit to the high limit, because the manager, who's a super nice guy, I mean, I don't think, if it was up to him, they would have never kicked me out of there, but super nice, like 40-ish black guy, always would come up to me, shake my hand, talk to me. You know, I never used ID there, I never used the card there, and still he was real nice to me all the time. And he wanted to give this guy an opportunity to prove himself and to move up, and he put him in the high limit, and he was just so bad. And finally I ended up leaving the table because the dealer was so awful and slow and everything else. And I was on my way out, and I see this pit boss, and I tell him about it. I'm like, dude, you won't believe this guy they got back there. And he's like, oh no. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, that was me. I put him back there because I was trying to give him a chance. And he like ran back there, and then he like, it was apologizing to me and stuff, and I think he ran back there. I said, look, I don't want to get this guy in trouble or anything, but I just couldn't stand it anymore. And I was telling him about some of the crazy stuff that the dealer was doing, and I just had to get myself out of there. So anyway, playing this, I get to about 2,000 away, and I'm between 1,500 and 2,500 away for 2.5 hours. Just could not get anything going, and I'm like, I'm not really getting any heat or anything, so I'm not spreading that much. It's a 6 deck, so it's not like I'm getting tons of opportunities anyway. The cards are not terrible, they're just like blah, like you just can't move forward. And I finally ended up leaving slightly down, like under $25 down, but I had pocketfuls of chips, all denominations and stuff, and I started spreading them around the high limit, the low limit, the poker, walked around, looked at slots, went to a different cashier in the low limit, and was finally able to get rid of pretty much all of them, and ended up leaving. So overall, for the whole day, if you include the one close to home and then all the stuff here, I'm ahead like 1,100. But I was ahead like 1,100 5 hours ago, and I was on my way out the door, and I decided to just try to make something else happen. and just screwed everything up and made it worse than ever. So I'm glad that I pretty much got back to zero on that one, but the other sessions were so much easier and so much smoother. And right now I am extremely tired. It's like 4 in the morning right now. I got a long drive ahead of me. I'm going to get home. The sun will be coming up if it's not up already by the time I get home. And I'm just exhausted right now. So I'll make sure I push the button for it to stay in the lane for me and just aim it and move in the right direction. And just like Friday was just a crazy day and a day you'd like to forget. This day kind of became like that, but not in the same way. So anyway, yeah, that's I'll come up with some more stories here for you in a little bit, but my brain right now is just swimming and all the noise and everything. Anyway, let me get on the road a little bit here, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. I think I'm about an hour away right now, and the sky is starting to lighten up, and the police are out everywhere. Luckily, roads are dry, clean. Most of my trip was very foggy, very difficult to see, but got through that. I'm in a pretty clear area right now. I did stop for fuel, and as you know now, with this hybrid, I'm only needing to fill up one time, even on an 8-hour journey. So it's very nice to have a lot less fuel costs. And right now I'm filling up for like $3.60, so can't complain about that too much. And looks like this war in Iran is going to be winding down soon. And man, the stock market's already at all-time highs. Silver is starting to go back up again. Gold is starting to go back up again. Crude oil is down into the low 90s. I mean, things are getting better in the economy. Everyone thinks it's going to crash, but I don't see it, man. I mean, the biggest thing we have to worry about, and I've said it before, is this AI stuff. That's the biggest thing we have to worry about as far as the economy. But this president right now has realigned so many things, and he's gotten all these top people from all the biggest companies: Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, all these big companies, and they're all working with him right now, and that's a big deal. Anyway, I get off subject sometimes, sorry about that. We could do some segments right now. What did you eat today, MW? This morning before church, I just had a couple hard-boiled eggs, then had lunch at my mom's house, some steak and nice stuff like that, and always give that a high rating. And what did you tip today, MW? I mean, you played for about 5 hours today, and obviously you had hundreds, thousands of hands, maybe 1,000 hands. And what did you tip today? I tipped $0, and I will continue to tip $0 unless there's some crazy reason for me to give away my family money for no reason. And what did you learn today, MW? Yeah, I mean, I think I'm doing the right thing on Sunday. I hate for it to be Sunday. I think Wednesday overnights, Sunday overnights are going to have to become the staple. Wednesday into Thursday, and then Friday being a shorter day, and then Sunday into Monday. And then it looks like Vegas is going to be around June 17th to the 21st. And then I will be heading to another region right around that time too. By tomorrow, I'm going to talk to my friend, and we're going to decide if it's going to be Vegas or a different region on that date, and then we're going to get everything booked. His biggest thing is having someone take care of his child while we're on the trip, and so we're getting all that sorted out, and I've got some ideas about what we could do there. I did talk to him earlier. He is still in Vegas. Things are very slow in Vegas, according to him. Not a lot of people visiting Vegas right now. I think the World Series of Poker should be running right now, if I'm not mistaken. So kind of unusual for it to be so quiet there. He actually called me around 1 a.m. about a play, and he's like, this is $25 a spin. What do you think? Is this a play? And I said, absolutely not. Stay away from it. So hopefully he did that. But right now we're just going to continue our journey home, and hopefully continue to be a safe journey. We'll get a little bit of sleep and then have a nice day tomorrow. For now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.